Hey, hello my friends, this is Paul, and I'm going to be starting the Well of Ascension. My used book is really beat up, so this will be the first time that I've read this, and I'm looking to finish Mistborn relatively soon. So this will have major spoilers in it because it's such a popular book. I'm going to go ahead and put spoilers in this, so if you don't want to be spoiled for the Well of Ascension, I would suggest not watching this video. Alright, so Sanderson, Elend being the king, really? And if the mysterious watcher ends up being like cozier somehow, I am just going to drop the book and I'm done, because no. Okay, bottom line is that Vin is totally insecure, and if I dwell on it, it's going to annoy me the entire book. So I'm just saying it right now. She shouldn't be insecure. She's a Mistborn, and her character growth from last book seems to be completely ignored. So that's that. I'm not going to bring it up ever again until maybe the end. Wow, I'm calling animal cruelty on Vin. The Kendra just became a dog after she killed a dog. Not acceptable, Vin. Not acceptable. Alright guys, so I just finished part 1 of The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. Going good so far. Basically there's this huge power vacuum. The Lord Ruler is gone, and now all these houses and armies have decided, hey, we want to take over, we want to control everything. So basically Vin and Elend are defending themselves against these huge armies trying to take Lucidel. Great story so far. Vin's a little annoying. The Mistborn abilities are awesome. New abilities and stuff, new things, pretty cool. The new Duraluminum, pretty awesome. The Orsuar becoming a dog. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I didn't realize that that guy like ate people to become those people. I didn't know that. Where was I when I was reading Mistborn? He ate Kelsier. Gross. Well, anyways, Sayes is out with Marsh. They're looking into like what the old Inquisitors are doing from the old Empire, and now there's another Kandra. He has someone's body. Who knows who it is? It might be one of the people within the actual circle of friends, and that's just scary. I hope it's not spook. Hey, I just finished part 2 of Mistborn. That was a long part, and it was kind of here and there. I'm not really feeling the whole political thing with the armies outside and Elend's father, and then the Set guy, and then also the Colossus giants. I'm not really feeling that too much. What I am excited about is learning about the Mist and what the Mist are doing, and Sayes investigating those Mists. I think that's pretty cool how Vin got like grabbed by one of the Mist creatures. That was really neat, and I think that's like the main mystery, and I have a feeling that she's gonna go to the Well of Ascension, where the Lord Ruler went, and gain the power there to fight off the deepness, because I think the Mist is actually the deepness coming back. So it's good so far. That part was a little bit long and it dragged at parts, but the dialogue was spectacular. Sanderson's dialogue is always good. So yeah, on to part 3. Hey, I was right about the Mist. They are the deepness. So I really like the line on page 380 when the Orsuar is talking to Vin, and they're talking about the Terraceman, and she doesn't understand prophecy, and Orsuar says, "Do not dismiss someone's beliefs because you do not understand them. Do not dismiss someone's beliefs because you do not understand them." I think a lot of people should take that advice when it comes to religion, non-religion, when it comes to, you know, talking with people of different races, different nationalities. You know, seek to understand first, and then make up your mind, you know. So this is pretty good. Okay, so there's been something a little bit off with Well of Ascension, and I just think that maybe Van and Ellen aren't just that great point of view characters. I mean, they're cool characters and all. Ellen's is okay, but I want more about Breeze, Ham, Dachshund. I wish they had point of views. And also, I really miss an antagonist. The antagonists that are attacking the city, you know, Strafe and Set, I just don't really see them as much of a threat because Vin is a Mistborn, you know? So, I would like an actual antagonist. I miss the Nord Ruler. How many times do they have to tell me that Ellen is a good man? It's just getting old. It's like 50 times so far. It makes me think he's gonna turn evil. Tindwell and says, oh, it's so cute. Okay, I just got up out of bed while I was reading, just to make this video, because Vin just headbutted a guy, and his head exploded from the headbutt. What? I never would have guessed that the Mistborn trilogy would turn into a political book. I just never would have guessed after reading The Final Empire and Well of Ascension being a mostly political book. I just never would have guessed that. It's fine. I mean, it's not what I was expecting, but it's fine. It's been good. So, an update with Well of Ascension. Vin just killed a ton of people and just totally freaked out. She was way wrong about Set. She's going to leave the city and try to find the Well of Ascension, which I think is pretty cool. I think I'm going to really enjoy that plot line. And I just read just now that Zane has one of those Inquisitor spikes in his chest. That's awesome. I didn't see that one coming at all. Okay, so the Kendra spy was revealed. It was actually Orsuar the whole time. I really liked his relationship with Vin, and I was disappointed, and the reveal was pretty good. I believe that he'll probably end up saving Vin in the future, though. It's a little bit predictable in that way, but that's okay. So I'm on page 595 right now, and the fight between Zane and Vin was great. It was a very exciting fight, and the way that she was able to use the ATM against him was so cool. And now we find out that the voice in his head, he's not really insane. It's like, I guess someone's like controlling him or something. I don't know, like talking to him, and that's awesome. And, I have a big problem with stories and them treating love as a need, like the person needs that other person. That really bothers me, and something I can't look past with this book. So it's something I really dislike. Alright, I'm on page 600. And I just made 2 videos within the last 15 minutes, and this is the 3rd one. So I've decided how I want the book to end. I want Sayes to become the hero of ages. I don't want Vin to be the hero of ages. I want Sayes somehow to become the hero of ages. And that's what I want to have happen. And then maybe I want Ellen to die too. But that's beside this point. I find it hard to believe that Vin didn't realize that the Well of Ascension was in Nusendal. She should have realized that it was south as soon as she left the city, and that it was growing weaker. She should have realized it right away. I don't really understand why it took her so long to figure it out. The impact of Clubs and Dachshund dying could have been so much better if we just would have had more information about them, more point of views from them, and just more conversations with other people with those 2 guys. It could have made those deaths so much more profound, and instead we get a couple characters that were hardly in this book at all dying and don't really care that much, and that's really too bad. Well, it's almost midnight, but I just finished Well of Ascension, and initial reaction finishing it is that the foreshadowing was not that good. There could have been a little bit more foreshadowing about what was going to happen, the release of this being or person or power or whatever. It just kind of felt a little forced, as in, oh yeah, there's another book to write. Okay, so let's make some power be released, some new evil, some new antagonist. Let's just make something new. So I'm hoping that the third book will really wrap a lot of the mystery and a lot of the prophecies and things that were in this book and the first book to show to me that Sanderson really knew what he was doing from the very beginning. I'll make one more video with my ending ideas and thoughts. Hey, I hope everyone enjoyed my journey video of The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. My final thoughts of this book are that the dialogue is amazing. The characters have a very natural flow and conversation when they talk to each other, and that's just Brandon Sanderson's amazing writing. The magic system is still one of the best that I've ever read. The intricacies and the description of the magic system and the action is where Brandon really shines, and I really enjoy that about this book. Even though I did like the book, but where it failed for me was that the side characters just did not have enough page time. There were so many chapters and point of views of Ellen and Vin that I felt like it was overkill. I wanted more from Doxson, I wanted more from Breeze, Ham, wanted more from Sazed as well. And I thought that Vin and Ellen's relationship just took up way too much page time. In fact, during the meat of this book, during the whole political intrigue aspects, the insecurity with Ellen and Vin was just a little too much for me. And the whole neediness aspect, Vin needing him and him needing Vin, really turned me off. That's not to say that this was a good book. I had a few other minor issues. I did not believe that Vin would not have known that the Well of Ascension was in New Citadel during this book. I thought it was rather convenient that she realized it after they left. I felt like she should have realized it was there when she was there. That only makes sense to me. And also, I felt like the deaths of Doxson and Clubs was not really that big of an event, just because we didn't really see much from their characters at all in this entire book. And Doxson, he was an important part of the first book, and I thought his character being cut down was a mistake. And Tyndall dying, yes, that was emotional, just because Stays loved her so much, and their relationship I really liked. But Vin and Ellen, I did not like the relationship. I don't like Ellen that much. And now that he is a Mistborn himself, I have reservations about that. I was hoping that he would actually have died at the end of this book, but I didn't get my wish. And also, lastly, the idea that there was this like power, this evil, or this person that was trapped in the Well of Ascension, and now that power is released, and they're like, I am free. It's a little corny. I was hoping for something more planned out by Sanderson, but it just kind of felt like, okay, I need a third book. Let's make another antagonist. Let's free somebody. Hopefully in the third book, a lot of things will be connected with this book in the first book, that I can look back and say, oh, they were foreshadowing way back then that there was somebody in the Well of Ascension, that there was this great evil. Hopefully that will be the case. But right now, I just felt like it was very convenient that there was an evil in the Well of Ascension, and that convenience basically makes the third book. Alright, so that's how I felt about the Well of Ascension. I hope you guys enjoyed this journey video, this spoiler journey video. Is a little bit different than what I usually do, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and let me know how you felt about the Well of Ascension. I'm going to give this I'm so torn. I want to give it a 3, but I also want to give it a 4. I liked it, but the issues were so glaringly obvious to me that it bothered me. So I'm going to give it a 3. It's the lowest score I've given a Sanderson book yet. So 3 out of 5. All right, thanks for watching, guys.